tribals and the majority Meitei community have displaced over 9,000 people from their villages. Republic is reporting from ground zero a full report on the current situation.
Violence, arson, mayhem. Tensions are simmering in Manipur. There is curfew by government and bandh by locals.
Even as the state and the center is trying very hard to bring back normalcy to the state of Manipur, the situation continues to remain volatile. The curfew is in place. However, there are also instances where curfew orders are being violated by the public. Meanwhile, there are certain places, particularly in the hill districts of Surasanpur, Bishnupur and Kangpokpi, where standoff between the security forces and the mob is also being reported. The local villages, the local village bodies have also blocked the highways and the roads, asking and frisking each and every vehicle where they are coming from and where they are going towards.
The tension began with ethnic groups in Imphal Valley and surrounding areas led a protest against the BJP government in Manipur over a drive to evict tribal villagers from reserved forests.
Vehicles tossed on the road, houses set ablaze. The situation continues to remain very, very volatile in Imphal, even as we report from the capital city of Manipur. You can see here on the main road that leads to the city from the airport, multiple number of vehicles, around 5 vehicles lie here, all set ablaze by mob. And as we report from this location, you can see there are many mobs around this area still moving. This vehicle was tossed a few hours back. Even multiple number of scooters were also tossed along, and if you see just a few meters away from the main road where these vehicles have been set ablaze, a house is still burning. Multiple number of houses in this locality have been set ablaze by the mob. The situation is completely out of control, even though army, Assam rifles, paramilitary forces have been deployed here in multiple numbers. The situation remains completely out of control as of now. In the hill districts of Surasanpur and Kangpokpi also, the situation remains volatile.
The locals narrate their ordeal on how their livelihood is at stake.
All my documents, my educational documents were also burned down.
Ghar mein ghusta hai, and then they opened our almirah and took our belongings.
Many are stranded and waiting to go back home.
From protesters burning tires on the road and blocking all the roads in the state of Manipur to the government clamping curfew in order to maintain the law and order situation, the entire state of Manipur is now in a standstill. Hundreds of tourists and passengers who have arrived at the Imphal airport can be seen stranded as there is no vehicles and taxis plying on the road. More than 8 districts of the state is now under the grip of violence. Chief Minister and many political parties have appealed the protesters to come down. However, there is no response yet from the protesters. Many houses have been burned down. Paramilitary forces and army has been deployed in the volatile areas, and regular flag marches are being carried out.
The centre has sent in 20 fresh companies of paramilitary forces. More than 1,000 people from violence hit Manipur have been evacuated so far.
Though the law and order situation in Manipur is gradually limping back towards normalcy, the situation still remains volatile. Curfew is in place. Army and Assam Rifles as well as paramilitary forces have taken over the security.
The Union Home Minister Amit Shah has been closely monitoring the situation. Bureau Report, Republic TV.